Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भरी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy. Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We live at different layers of our personality. Those of us who know the working of the laptops or the computers, we know there are many layers and all the activities happen at that particular layer. For example, if there are 5-6 windows simultaneously open, out of them, only one window is active. Other windows are seen, but they are not active. Now, those who do not have any idea about this thing, relax. We thought we came for what and what is coming. So, whichever window we want to activate, we go to that window and click, it becomes activated. Others become quiet. They don't do any transaction. If this is clear, exactly the same way, we are all living at different layers of our personality. Now, behind all the layers in the computer or laptop, there is one principle which is common, and that common principle is electrical energy. If there is the laptop is not on, then all the windows become defunct. The first requirement is it should be switched on. And then we start opening one by one window, and we forget. And one day the laptop hangs up. What happened? What happened? I don't know. Because we have not used that instrument properly. See, friends, exactly the same way, our life is also lived at different layers. And behind all those layers, there is one principle, common denominator, the common energy. So which are those layers? First layer is when we go through different dreams. Suppose we have few dreams. Now be very attentive. In yesterday's dream, I was a king. In today's dream, I was a beggar. Now, is it that the king became the beggar in the dream? Is there any relationship between or among the various dreamers in our life? How many dreams we have seen? And from this dream and dreamer, have we learnt anything? there was a child who got up in the morning and started crying. So the father became angry. And he said, right in the morning you start crying, you are just like your mother. And then what happened? Dad, I had a very bad dream. What dream you had? I failed in the examination. Children can dream only that. I failed in the examination. So the father said, even in the dream you cannot pass. Will you ever pass in your life? See? So I is living as a dreamer. In every dream there is a separate dreamer, is it not? The dreamers have no relationship whatsoever. You must have seen many people write autobiography. In that autobiography, they refer only to the life of the waker. They never mention anything about the dreamer and the deep sleeper. They although go through that. Whenever we draw conclusions on the basis of incomplete data, that conclusion cannot be held valid. Suppose we want to find out our health status. And if you are a statistician, what will you do? Statistician believe only in the averages. So one man, his legs, his feet were in the cold storage, and his head was in the hot air oven. Statistician will say average temperature is normal. See, we have to have complete data. So out of waker, dreamer, deep sleeper, what we do, we take only the story of the waker. I was born here and there, then I started growing vertically, then I stopped, then I started going horizontally. See? I have done this, I have done that thing. So our life is taking only one layer of our personality. What about the dreams? What about deep sleep? That we don't take into account. Either write the biography of the dreamer or do not write the biography of a waker. But this is what the experiencer is defined. Don't forget how we started. 3 components of experience. The world we have seen in the morning. Now we are trying to understand who is the experiencer of the experienced world. That we have to understand. See. So, the common factor is technically called as, you can call him by any name, doesn't matter. In Vedanta it is called as Brahman, in yoga it is called as Paramatma, and in devotion it is called as Bhagavan or God. Doesn't matter. Any name you give, it makes no difference. So, that God factor is common. Now, waker is going through good and bad experiences. After the dream is over, where the contents of the dream has gone, think over it. When we are awake, and after we are awake, what is our attitude towards the dream? Come on, it was just imagination, forget about it. Do we feel bad that I wish I could smuggle the dollars which I got in the dream in the waking state? We don't. It's just a dream, forget about it. Suppose one day I go to the police station and tell the police, please arrest me, I have come to surrender. What you have done? I have murdered my wife. You can't even kill a mosquito? You murdered your wife. Yes, I really. Okay, where did you kill? In the dream. The police will say, gentlemen, you have come to a wrong place. Go to a mental hospital. So, achievements and failures of the dream are of zero value for the waker, is it not? I am not telling you to believe in me, except with your own experiences. See? So, the waker has no serious impact on the dreams. It's okay. Then, the third thing, when we are living our waking life, then something good or bad happens. Like when the dream is beautiful, beautiful dream never breaks. Suppose you are sitting on a Honda motorcycle and there is a Hondi sitting behind you and you are going in Switzerland. मेरे सपनों की रानी कब आई? You are enjoying. Beautiful ride is going on. Such a dream will never break. But in that dream, your motorcycle skids and goes into deep valley. Oh! So when the waking life is going on, very goody goody, goody goody, goody goody, goody goody, this waking dream continues. And in waking dream, something happens unexpected in our life. Then we start re-evaluating our life. I never expected this will happen to me. I have never done bad to anybody. Why this is happening to me? Then we start running and going from the temples to the horoscope and the palmist. Why? What is happening in my life? So one man went to the palmist and said, Sir, I am now 42. I am not able to get married. Can you tell me what is the reason? So the palmist said, first of all, keep the fees, 500 rands, then only I can tell you. Okay. Oh, what happened? There is a infinite happiness in your hand. How can you get married? So when everything is going goody, 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 who thinks of God? Who goes for satsanga? Who's go to the wise man? See, that time we are busy in the liquid spirituality. We don't come to the solid spirituality. See, friends. And then another personality is born. So how far, how many personalities we have seen? In the waker, in the dream, a dreamer. In the waker, a person enjoying and indulging in this world. Second. Now something goes wrong somewhere, unexpected. Then the waking dream breaks. And then we start searching in another direction. Earlier, our life was dogward. Now it starts changing the direction and becomes Godward. Spelling. And then we start re-evaluating our life. What really I have achieved from day one till date? Have I discovered fulfillment in my life? No. I have tried this. It didn't help me. A story comes in Bhagavad Mahapuran. There was a king And he went on the banks of Ganges at the base of Himalayas, and he saw there one person relaxed, cheerful and happy. He had nothing with him. So the king said, "Excuse me, you have nothing here. You have no kingdom, you have no army, you have no wealth, you don't have wives, you don't have children, you have nothing. How come you are so happy?" He said, "Therefore I am happy." We are searching our happiness outside. How important it is. Then he asked, uh, who taught you this? Who is your guru? He said, my guru. I am not a poor person to have one guru. Then I have 24 gurus. And the most important thing, he says, he never tells what my guru taught me. He says, what I have learned from my guru. Therefore, I told you again and again, spiritual practice is not anything but learning from our every experience. For me, you are all my gurus because I am learning from you. So, what I am learning? You are already busy with your life, with your family problems, with your jobs, with everything. Yet, you find time to contemplate on something higher. I am a full timer. I am nothing else. So, is it not my commitment to the divine path should be much more than yours? And yet, if I start demanding, expecting things from the world, I have failed in my spiritual life. See, friends, therefore, real spiritual life begins when we start learning from our experiences. So, the waker has no importance, value to the dreamer and his life. Now, this waker who is going through good and bad experiences and came to a point wherein he got the shock of his life, which unexpectedly, then he changes the direction of his life from remaining self-centered to self-oriented. We are self-centered. What will I get? What will I get? What will I get? Can we think? What can I give? What can I give? What can I give? And when this happens, a seeker of truth is born. A seeker of truth is born. And this seeker of truth, like the waker, is not disturbed by the dreams. Similarly, the seeker of truth is not disturbed by what is happening in this world. Now he is no more selfish. He is no more thinking, what I will get, what I will get. But his attention is on, today we know what we are, but we have to know who we are. There's a difference being what we are and who we are. When this inquiry begins, then a new era opens in our life. We live in the same world. Nothing changes around us. We start changing. And then the inquiry begins as to who is going through good and bad experiences. Therefore, when we are cool, the world is always like this thing. There is nothing new in this world. Nothing new. Not even 1 inch or any event is first time happening. Always this has happened. But many a times people ask this question, Swamiji, why this world is so bad? I say, look here, I am not created, don't disturb me. The one who created asked him, why the world is so bad? No, 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 please tell something. I said, okay, I'll ask you a question. You have to reply without argument. Yes. Then I said, do you think the world was not bad earlier? I don't think what could be bad worse than today. Very good. Do you think the world will not be bad afterwards? What worse can be than today? Very good. Earlier you were there? No. Later you will be there? No. Today the world is bad because you are there. You disappear. See, friends, we are expert in blaming the world. The world is beautiful. Nothing is wrong in this world. See? Like, many NRIs, even people from South Africa, when they come to India, they see the Indian traffic. See? It is such a methodical chaos. So once one person was driving me from Mumbai to Pune on a highway. And there is no democracy limited to human beings in India. Democracy is extended even to the animals. Any animal can walk anywhere on the road. You cannot stop it. So my friend NRI from USA, he was driving. And while we were going, suddenly a group of buffaloes were crossing the road in a very systematic, disciplined manner, row, one by one. He became so angry. Swamiji, what is this? Buffaloes. Why they are here? You ask them. I am not a buffalo. Then I asked him, my dear, are the buffaloes complaining that you have come on the road? See, they are not disturbed. Why you are disturbed? Because you are reacting. Only act in life. Don't react. Whenever we react, we go the wrong way. Friends, respond in life, not react in life. What is the difference between response and the reaction? Reaction is default settings. Keep on reacting for every small little thing. Why this is like that? Why that is like that? Why this is... I'll give you this one simple tip. Try. Do not use the word why and how in your life. On this you will ask a question, but why? And then how can you live without using the word why? So what is our life today? Our life is whiling away by howling at the life. The world has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. But we become so agitated and disturbed only because our ability to negotiate through the terrible traffic is challenged. Therefore, we get disturbed. See? And those who are Indian drivers, if you go to Gujarat, see, the three-wheelers, they will be like the ants, they go anywhere. And the funny part is, I was giving lecture there, one person asked this question, Swamiji, you have got a very keen observation. Do you know, these auto rickshaw drivers, when they have to show the direction, they don't take out the hand, they take out the leg. Why they do that? Now you are coming for satsang and asking this question. So I had to reply in the satsangi language. I said, because in the last life, they must have been dogs. And therefore, in this life, they are coming and they raise the Om Purnamadaha Purnavidam Purnat. Hey friends, stop reacting to the world. And when you stop reacting to the world, then you can become contemplative. See? So, one is the infinite energy that we are common. In the dream, we become dreamer. Dream is serious for the dreamer. For the vehicle, dream is just useless. It is just imaginary. Forget about it. Similarly, for the waker, this world is very real. Husband, wife, misery, joy, sorrows, achievement, failure, friend, enemy, very real. But when out of that waker, a seeker is born, enough of this world. This world has always been like this thing. Let us seek something higher in life. Our problem is we want to improve others. You cannot improve it. Everything is exactly as it is required. But then we want to improve. So the husband wants to improve the wife. This is called as impossible undertaking. The only way is accept as it is and be happy. That's it. But we want to change everybody. We don't want to change ourselves. If I am having the driving license, I must have the ability to negotiate through the bad traffic instead of complaining about the traffic. But why the buffaloes are coming on the road? Thank God they have not come on your head. See, friends, if we are walking the spiritual path, we must be at peace with ourselves. Don't react. And how this reaction comes? By practice. See? Now these practices we have to stop. I'll give one or two examples from our happy mantra. You know, there is something. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. Dekho means see. Suno means hear. Mat bolo means don't comment. See this world, hear everything, no comment. This is the real I. It is not conditioned I. If you see, whenever we are disturbed, at the root of the disturbing thought, there is a seed of Mr. Somebody. If you have got very good soil in a pot and you don't sow any seed, can a plant grow there? Plant grows out of seed. Mind is like the soil. In that soil, there is a seed of somebody. If the somebody is a husband, tree of the wife will grow. See, other people's wives are so nice. Why my wife? This plant will not grow in my mind because I am not a husband. See? So what is the cause of this disturbed personality? We have become somebody. Don't become anybody, man. Be what you are. And how to be? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. See? So you are in front of your father, for example. Then only listen to him. Don't react. After some time he will forget. Then do whatever you have to do. But we keep on reacting, samsara begins. If you are in front of your child, pretend you are listening, okay, and do whatever you have to do. But main thing you are not telling, how to deal with the wife. Simplest. When she talks, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. You have learned highest spirituality. Friends, take life lightly in the light of wisdom. These questions, but why other people's wives are good and my wife is like that? One husband asked me this question. I said, look here, I have got solution only one way. Think properly. All the problems are because of improper thinking. Think properly. He said, what is there to think properly? I said, keep cool, first of all. Answer my question. Husband is a common noun or a proper noun? He said, you are taking my grammar examination. I said, yes. Tell me. Husband is a common noun or proper noun? Swami, okay, it is a common noun. Common noun means every husband is miserable. What is great about it? Oh, really, Swamiji? I say, yes. And then I am all right. Friends, take life lightly. Don't become too serious in life. And we become serious because this seed we are protecting. No, use it when required. Otherwise, delete. Don't hold on to that. And one day you will come to discover the one who is miserable doesn't exist. I'll give one or two examples about this. There was a girl in Mumbai. She came to meet me. And in their house, there was some kind of puja to be done. And I don't know what was that. So her mother told her, you cannot be present for this puja, you go away. Why I should not be present for this puja? She said, you know, you go away. Ask Swamiji. So she came to me. Swamiji, Mummy has told me, this is the thing. You know that I am divorced and therefore I cannot be present for that puja. And therefore, Mummy told me, you go and ask Swamiji. I said, you tell your mother, I don't want to marry you. She said, no, not that way. No, the question is, be attentive. After divorce, where the wife and the husband go? Where do they go? The wife dies, the husband dies. Where do they go? After the divorce, will the girl become widow? Think. And who is miserable? These non-existing entities. Why? Because we are living under wrong notions. And what is the wrong notion? We want everybody to listen to us. It will not happen. Life is 100% compromise. We have to adjust ourselves everywhere. But if we imagine things should happen as per my will, you are not God. Things happen as they are required to happen in life. And if you take these events because of which we have become miserable and disturbed, that is the first chapter of Gita, Arjun Vishada Yogona. Friends, that misery because of which we have changed the direction of our life from the dogward to the Godward is a blessing in disguise. Don't lead a frustrated, depressed, dejected, worthless life. Now live for something higher in life. There was a boy, he came after my talk was over, I was getting down the stage. He came with his helmet. Swamiji, I got a question. I said, keep with you, I don't want, I got plenty of them. No, I want to ask you, what is wrong if I run after girls? I said, nothing wrong. Are you alone? You want company? I am free. You don't understand. I said, yes, I don't understand. This is your age. You must run after girls. You can't run after buffaloes. Run. He got so frustrated, he thought I will tell him, no, my dear, you should not run after girls and all that. I said, that is your age. Nothing wrong. Go. He became so frustrated. You don't understand. I said, my dear, you are not understanding. Your problem is not that. Your problem is whenever you want to do something, your mind doesn't cooperate with you. When you want to study, the mind runs for the games. When you are in the games, you remember your mummy. When you are with the mummy, then you remember your friends. In short, your mind is at war with you, never available to you whenever you want. Therefore, you are frustrated. Is it not? I said, Dumbo, you don't even know your own problems. Then what should I do? I say, yes, this I can tell you. Whenever your goal is higher in life, lower things will drop. Take this is example which we will understand easily. I won't give you an example which is difficult to understand. You must have seen, we are born as human beings. So the girls are also born as human beings. So they should walk like human beings, is it not? But some of the girls, they want to walk like a cat. Cat walk. Where do they walk, catwalk? On the ramp, isn't it? And who can walk on that ramp? The one who has an optimum figure. 36, 24, 36. Our figure 62, 62, 62. A drum. A drum is not allowed to come all over there, is it not? Now, for us it is peculiar. But see those girls, one girl I know, therefore I am telling you. They calculate how much calories they are consumed, what exercise they are doing, what they are eating, how much is their weight. Even for such a goal, how much sacrifice they have? If the goal is higher, what is the goal? Forget about God. I am not giving the element of God in your head. The goal of life is you are at peace with yourself. Do not allow any element in the world to disturb and play with your peace of mind. That is the goal. See? How important it is. We all have taken care of our body and we do exercise so the body remains healthy. Then what we have done to keep our mind healthy? For us, because there are thoughts in the mind, we think we are thinkers. Because there are trees, plants, vegetation, does it mean it is a garden? It could be a jungle also, it could be a forest. So when we go to the forest, we are afraid. We don't know what kind of vegetation it is. It may be poisonous, it may scratch, there may be wild animals. All the time fear when we go to forest. But when we come to the garden, there is the same thing, all the plants. But what is the difference? The difference is the plants are having proper distance. Only selected plants are kept. They are pruned. They are protected. So when we go to the garden, we are so happy. When we go to the forest, we are miserable. Exactly the same way, our mind. Is it a forest or a garden? Like in the forest, the trees have no control, wild growth. Exactly the same way, our mind has the wild growth of thoughts. Constantly, it is a poultry farm. Sometime you might have gone to poultry farm. Once I went to somebody, he was having a poultry business. He took me to show. I said, okay. I told you, learning. So he said, you can enter, Swamiji. So I entered, but go slowly. So I went slowly inside and stood watching the whole thing. one bird came and pecked my foot. So naturally, I made it. Oh, the whole poultry farm. Go, 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 go. Exactly, this is what happens. Something small, little thing happens to us, and he said, go, 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 go. Hare Ram, Ram, Ram. Keep cool, keep cool. See, so what should be the goal of our life? We are at peace with ourselves. And to be peace with yourself, I'll tell you one more technique. Be a follower. Don't be a leader. Like here I have come. I am the follower of Ashwin Bhai. He says, Swamiji, start, I start. Swamiji, stop, I stop. Relax. He is worried. Swamiji, we are organizing this thing, retreat, but people will come or not. Because they are meant for worrying. All leaders are meant for worrying. But Swamiji, when they come, will they understand? I said, you worry, I am relaxed. Friends, be a follower in life. But what happens? We follow the foolishness of our mind. Follow peace. And if we are at peace with ourselves, we will be at peace with the whole universe. Now, these wise men living in this world who are always at peace with themselves, where from it comes? Does it come from outside? Be very attentive. We see on the sea here, beautiful. I like this place, South Africa, and particularly PE, the best place in South Africa. I can come and stay here for years together, but I know nobody will allow me. Such a beautiful. What I learn here, many things I learned. One thing I tell you, so many waves come on the ocean. Are those waves coming from outside? They are coming from within the ocean, is it not? Be attentive. All the past waves, all the present waves, all the future waves, where from they have come, where are they, where do they go back? To the same, is it not? When there are more waves, is it a burden to the ocean? Hey, too many of you, keep quiet. No. When the waves die away, is it a loss? Is it not our life? So many thoughts come, they disappear. So many times we have seen good and bad dream, they go back. So many times we are awake, see things, go back. What is gain, what is loss? Keep cool. Like what? Like the ocean. Dynamic, yet at peace. And this I learned when I was in Australia. There is a place where they go for this scuba diving, and you can see the corals, very beautiful. So we have to go deep in the sea by the boat, maybe about 4 or 5 kilometers, and then that particular spot was there. So after going, they gave the funny kind of dress, and then everybody got into the sea. I also got. And then you have to float on the top of the sea, and you can see all those things. I tried and I got frustrated. I said, hey, I can't do it. I came back, removed all that. He said, what will you do? I said, I directly jump. So that person, he said, you will jump? I said, yes, jump. And I jumped. He started shouting, hey man, what are you doing? I said, relax, be attentive. I went deep, maybe about 10 feet or so, and I discovered Eureka! When you are on the surface of the sea, the waves buffet you. In the same spot, when you go deep little bit, in the depth of the ocean, there are no waves. When we are living at the surface level of our being, husband, wife, brother, father, mother, husband, these are the waves. You will be buffeted. Go deep. And that is what we do. When we go to sleep, what we do? We dive deep. No waves, no worries, all happiness, loud snoring. I am not giving you anything, only analyzing our day-to-day experiences. And if somebody imagines, no, 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 I like ocean without the waves, it will look very ugly. The beauty of the ocean is the waves. In the same manner, the beauty of our life is problems. If you don't want any problem, then die. The sign of vibrant life is problems. And yet, you are at peace with yourself. If somebody says, I know perfect driving, this happened in one old couple's house. I went to their place and then I said, Papa, do you drive? Or no, Swamiji, I got see my license, issued license. Not a single dot. Perfect. In the old age, it is a great fun to be in the company of the old couple. Whatever the husband says, wife has to deny. Whatever the wife says, he has to deny. And my time passed very good. So he said, I don't have a single dot on my driving license. Wife says, did you drive any time? He says, you have to tell it. You are telling lies to Swamiji. And they started fighting. I was enjoying. See, friends, if you never drive, can you commit accidents? What is great about it? You drive and yet don't commit accidents. In the same manner, live dynamically in this world, but don't become miserable. I'm not telling you to go to forest Himalayas and create a world there. No, no, no. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100% happy. That's it. Don't seek happiness. See? Express happiness. Then that experiencer will be a different character. So we express as body, or we express through the body, we express through the speech, we express through the mind. Is it not? These are the three channels through which life expresses. So when we are expressing through the body, let our presentation to the world be such that anybody looks at us should feel good about it. See? How we dress and how we address tells the quality of our life. Most important thing. How we walk. Anybody who looks at us should feel good. Say, very nice. Then all the for that you go inside the house and do. But when you come out cheerfully, happily. See? The second thing, how we speak. You might have come across, I did come across. There are some people, they don't talk. They don't speak. They bark. Why you are here? Why are you standing there? Wow, wow. Cool, cool, cool. And the third person is think happily. If you think happily, you cannot be destructive. Suppose, example only, okay, not real. Suppose I go and tell to my girlfriend, Honey, darling, I'm so happy today. I tell you, I just want to cut you into small pieces. Will it ever happen? Happiness is not a destructive force. Therefore, who is the experiencer? The experiencer, if he is miserable, depressed, dejected, then he will never like anybody happy around. See, God created this world for fun. There is no other purpose. He told me, only for fun. And when fun is possible, when there is some kind of funny thing going on. So they say marriages are fixed in the heaven. And so also the fighting and wars, they are also fixed in the heaven. So they come together. Now these two persons, they come together in such a format that they are 100% opposed to each other. So in one house I went, there the wife was happy-go-lucky, constantly eating pan, okay, size, there is no dimensional possibility changing. And the husband was very systematic, very methodical, and she was happy-go-lucky. So when I went to their house, so he told me, Swamiji, maybe you will be able to change her. I'm fed up. I said, no, I can't change anybody. God's creation, I respect. Then he showed me. He took me to his bedroom. See, she was combing the hair, and when the hair come in the thing, that comb she will keep it there only. Like that, 3-4 places. See, she does this thing and leaves it. So I took the comb and was cleaning. I thought he told me to clean. So no, you don't do it. You showed me. No, my question is, why she does like this thing? How many times I told her? She is like that. You tell her. So I had to tell. I said, Amma, there is a case filed against you. Why you do like this thing? She was eating pan. What is the problem? I said, this is the problem. Swamiji, don't worry. He is like that only. She was relaxed. Don't worry about him. I was not worried. He was worried. What she told him, Swamiji, I tell you, he is jealous of me. Why? He is bald. When he sees my hair, he is jealous. And therefore, she was so happy, cheerful. See, friends, God has fun in this creation. Don't take it so seriously. See? Will you like any movie or any drama where there are no problems? See? One boy came, one girl came, and they wanted to marry, parents say get married over. Is there any fun in that? But there should be dishing, and something should happen, then villain should come and movie is good. See, friends. And therefore, do not become a miserable person. And how to be? Now, the last important thought. Who is the experiencer? Experiencer is inspired. Inspiration is a catalytic agent in leading a purposeful life. What is a catalytic agent? Which speeds up the process without getting lost in this process. Exactly the same way. Husband, inspired husband. Father, inspired father. Wife, inspired wife. Friend, inspired friend. Officer, inspired officer. Driver, inspired driver. Whenever you do anything under the influence of inspiration, you are fully available, you are fully charged. You are here to succeed in life, not to just live through. You must have seen these athletic races. They are standing there and ready like the spring, waiting for the whistle to go. And when whistle to go goes, they don't run, they shoot like a bullet. If I had to stand in their row with my lungi and kadao, and if the whistle goes, I'll be holding my lungi. By then they will reach there. Lead an inspired life. Not living because not able to die, therefore living. Better die then. Inspired death. See, friends, do not lead a life because we can't die. No. Every moment of our life is a celebration. Whatever we do, doesn't matter. And an inspiration is the foundation of fulfillment of a body. See? Otherwise, what is this life? We are living because we are not able to die. No, 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 no. Work hard, dynamically change, and succeed. I'll tell you one example. There is one man in Mumbai. He wanted to start some business. Whatever money he had, he put everywhere, he became failure. Last, whatever he had, with that he went to the bank and gave his project, and he took a big loan and started a very simple thing. This bread, and there is something called as vada in Mumbai, vada pav. That is a very special dish of Bombay. He, like you have got, this KFC or McDonald's, like that chain, he opened the chain of the vada pav professionally. Within a period of 2-3 years, not only he returned all his things, but became one of the most successful success story at a national level. Otherwise, we give up. No, I don't think I can do it. Actually, I tried Swamiji meditation. I tried what I can't do. Because you are doing the wrong way. The right way is remain inspired. So, who will be an inspired husband? He who is happy not because of the wife. He who is happy in spite of the wife. Really good. That is something great. Otherwise, somehow we are living because there is no chance to update. No. Therefore, life is, I was telling somebody, life is like a cup of tea. Depends how you make it. Don't blame others. You made it. In the same manner, we are solely responsible for everything that happens in our life. Nobody is responsible. Don't blame God. Oh God, why did you make... No. Challenge God and live happily. Rather than begging to the God, oh God, next. You can imagine, do we like somebody coming every time complaining? We don't like. Will he like? All the time we go to the God and ask the same thing. Oh God, may give this, may give this. See, friends, don't we like somebody who is happy and cheerful? Now the little bit important thing, but very, very deep. Like the example I gave you, the waves do not come from outside. In the same manner, inspiration doesn't come from outside. From outside, motivation comes. Inspiration comes from within. And that can come if we are an integrated person, not a shattered personality. Therefore, friends, discover this and let the inspiration in us be the hallmark of our personality. Then play, whatever game of life we have to play, and relax, relax, relax. This is the experiencer of the life. So we have seen experience in the world, experiencer. Now the third component is experiencer. Now what is the quality of this experience? What should be understood, modified? This is what we'll see in our post-lunch talk. ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ